Yo! We are live apparently. How are you all doing? I'm not sure which episode this is. How many we had? 10. We're 10. Mario's saying 10. It's the 10th live feed. So we've made it to the 10th, and this time we are only 12 minutes late. So I think we've gone from about an hour and a half late down to 12 minutes. So that's all good. You're all come on, I see. We got quite a few people on. You got Rich on. Oh, Rich, I need to borrow your M10-3, ideally. Next time we meet up, maybe for Winter Madness. Or before, if you're down in the area, let me know. But, hi Stephen. I think, Stephen Banks, I think you have sent us a voice message by Anchor. So, I'll check that out now. Let's have a quick look. So, if anyone hasn't downloaded the Anchor app, go and download it and send us a voice message if you want it to be played on the show. What we've actually got is we've got a microphone now which is directly above me. It's about there. It's a professional job. I'll post a picture of it later on our Instagram account. If you haven't followed it, then follow it. 750, never changes. So it goes down and up, but stays around about 750. So yeah, got that. So the mic's there. Another expensive item that Mario's made me buy that's supposed to be really good. We've messed about with it a bit today, or he has. Yeah, we're hopefully it's better audio. But we still don't know until we've done it, and we have to play around with it even more, I suspect, to get it dead right. So yeah. Right, so we have got some cool stuff coming up. So I posted out earlier, we've got 7 in total, not to play today, but 7 in total viewers' videos, which is the section we do, which we'll play in a bit. And so we've got 7 in that. We only need 3 more viewers' videos, ideally from different people, to make it up to the 10. And at that point, when we got 10 submitted, then we can put it out to vote, and we'll number them, and we'll play them all back to back. And then you guys in the comments, probably next week, if we get 3 this week, next week, then you can win a t-shirt like I'm wearing. How awesome would that be? And a sticker, which have I got here? I have got it here. But you have to excuse me, so I'll get up. Let's have a little look. I'll grab all these squeaky feet and a sticker like that. So t-shirt and sticker for free postage, just for submitting a video basically. And if you win, so if you win, voted by everyone to the best video, then it's yours, and we'll send it to you and we'll contact you. So loving the MSX Blackpool, brilliant. Right, so have we got anything here? I'm glad I made the show usually working. It's good. Working is lame. Watching the Speedy Feet Weekly EUC show. Joel, reliable Joel, has sent in another message on the Anchor app. So I'm just going to launch the Anchor app now and have a quick look. It takes me some time to work it out because my computing power is not high. And they don't make it that easy to listen to them. Yes, so we have got Stephen Banks and we have Joel Rendell. So those are two new people that have left us a message on the Anchor app, which we will play today. Now I must sip this tea. Reliable Joel, that's my name. So I'm not 100% sure if we're on Facebook as well live streaming, because if we are, I do need to pay attention to that. Last week we had people commenting on Facebook and I ignored them because I forgot all about it. I'm watching, so on here I'm watching the YouTube comments only. That's all I'm commenting to. And I can see them coming up. Let me just refresh the YouTube page, the Facebook page, and see if we are live on there as well. So we got one comment on there. But it plays the audio, so I need to mute that. Ronnie is watching on there. So if you're on Facebook, head on over to YouTube if you can, to our channel. If not, stay on there, it's not a problem. But your comments might be replied to a bit delayed. So I'll try and get back to you. But we're on there now. Okay. So we got, it's not exactly the following on Facebook. The Facebook Lives aren't as much as the YouTube one. How can you download the Gotway app? Let's have a quick look. So the Gotway app, you can download it through an APK if you're on Android or the Google Store or on Apple Store. Let's have a quick look. Just bear with me, you've asked the question, so I'm going to try and answer it. I'm going to see if the Gotway app is on the iOS store. Still, it sometimes is and sometimes isn't. Gotway, it is not on the iOS store. The other name they go by is Keeby, but it's not on there either. Keybe, which is actually their name. Keeby Gotway, I think it is, something like that. So, are you, Davey, on Android or iOS? Because if you're on Android, you can get the APK basically. It's out there. I think it's also on our site, but an old one. So we've only got the old. You can request it if you really want it. But so if you're completely stuck, but there are, I think if you go to the Gotway owners group on Facebook, I'll get you the link now. You can ask for it there, and they'll post it up for you if it isn't already posted up. Let me know if you can hear this mouse scraping along the table. If you can, I will stop using it. It just makes me responding a bit slower. So Gotway. You would think I could find it, wouldn't you? I can't see it. I'll try and find it for you. Here we are, groups. Gotway Electric Unicycle. Let me get the link, and then you can post it there. So that's like the official Gotway page. So that is for you. Can I at Davey, I wonder? I can at you. There you go. So that should be sending, if the enter key works, which it doesn't. Darkness Bot app has AI for working out range, left, uses your weight and your ride style. Anyone tested this out for reliability? Maybe next range test, give it a go. So Dan, the only experience I've had with Darkness Bot is it restricting a unit out in the middle of nowhere when I did the tilt back. So I tried to open up the tilt back so I could go quicker than 12 miles an hour, whatever the wheel was set at. And it actually restricted to 4 miles an hour. I couldn't undo it, and I had no data signal. So I couldn't actually download the Gotway app to put it back on and change it around. Eventually sorted it out, but I had to go about 4 miles an hour for about 2 miles. But it is good. I've been told it is good, but I just haven't dared use it again. So anyone else can share their experiences with it. That'd be great. So Keeby Gotway, yeah, James, that is right. But I cannot. If I search for Keeby Gotway, I don't find it unless I just put. I didn't put Gotway after it, admittedly. No, so it's not there on the App Store on iOS. So it just seems to be hit and miss. And apps is one of the things that are actually desperately lacking. So, yeah. So let's have another look. I haven't got Mario next to me, so I can't communicate with him. But I think he might walk in if I say that. Possibly. Hey, here he comes. He's here. So, we should now do, most likely, Viewers videos, do you reckon, Mario? Let's let Mario decide. Who would let Mario decide what we should play next? Viewers videos or sneaky peeky? Let me know in the comment section, and then which you want Mario to do first, and he will let you know. So.
Sneaky peeky.
Mick No Manners says, Sandy Better, have you seen the drill? The drill is in my workstation area for repairing the wheels, Mike. So if you walk over to the workshop, in there is a D-welt. Might be 2 D-welts in there. Probably got charged batteries. So if you
do you want camera in there?
Oh, a camera in there. Yeah, you might have to bring a camera in to show you the drill. Possibly. That's complex. You're going to risk that, are you? No, he's got it. He's coming through. Good stuff. So anyway, so comment below. No one's commented yet. Do you want, or perhaps no one wants any of them. Perhaps that's just the thing. We don't need to have sneaky peeky or viewers videos. So who would like to see viewers videos or sneaky peeky first? Which should Mario put on? Comment below, and we will put that on next for you. I created the sneaky peeky video today, didn't I, Mario? Yeah. So, oh, Bruce is in the room. Who would like to see Bruce? So, hi Bruce, up here. Good lad. Now, you're on live on the internet. Just coming to interrupt, haven't you? Here you go in. Brilliant. Well done. Yeah. He's going to knock all the camera equipment over, isn't he? That's what's going to happen there. Right, let's have a quick look. If anyone wants to go to Blackpool, we'll wait for people to comment on whether they want to see sneaky peeky or viewers videos. Because viewers videos, Joe Randall, viewers videos. Brilliant. So I think we will now put on viewers videos. And this is going to be smooth. Bruce, stop eating half the table.
Viewers videos.
This is how we recycle.
I am back, apparently. So what did you all think of those videos? Let me know. And I didn't make them, obviously. They were submitted by you lovely viewers. Some of you lovely viewers, anyway.
I fixed it.
You fixed them. Yeah, oh yes, that's true. So when you send your videos in, try and make sure they are in landscape, not portrait. Portrait, no. Landscape, ding! If you send them in portrait like this, Mario has to spend 10 minutes correcting them so it looks better when you put them in the landscape. And there's a nice video out there about that, but we're not going to play it. But it's talking about the fact that you've got eyes which are horizontal, and when you go to the cinema it's horizontal. So don't film like that. And it's probably Instagram that's making people do it, but yeah, don't do that. So that'll be good. So vids were awesome, impressive, great vids, brilliant. Okay, let's go back up to the questions now and run through some. So what have we got? Ones I'm sure I've missed. Thank you. The one I have on my iPhone is called Keep It. Got that, done that already. I'm really worried about the fact that EUCs and scooters are illegal to ride on UK roads or pavements, as are segways due to an ancient 1935 Highways Act. DFT had no plans to update. That's quite a broad sweeping statement, that one. EUCs fall in a category which is a very grey area. I would totally concede, but they're not specifically illegal or legal, so it means you can still be prosecuted for them. The people that have been done for riding them have been done for riding without motor insurance, not for riding an electric unicycle per se. So legally they've been done for having no insurance. That was 2 people, and out of those that requires some context. One had an accident by crashing into a parked car, I believe, a takeaway driver several years ago, and the other one was Max, who was the son of Foxton billionaire, who didn't stop, as far as I know, initially, whilst he was asked to stop, and carried on, and the policeman got very cross, but he was told by his barrister that he should say it was a toy, and the judge did not see it like that, and ruled that he should have had insurance for a motor vehicle, which is strange because they cannot be classified as a motor vehicle in a legal sense. I know they've got a motor, but in a legal term of a motor vehicle, they're not classified as a motor vehicle. So you can't get insurance. No one will insure them because they're not a motor vehicle, because they won't be classified as one. Segways definitely are banned, because I happen to know Phil Coates, who in 2001 got them banned because he got pulled over by a policeman and he took them to court, took the case to court and wanted to fight all the way through, and he lost, losing considerable amounts of money. And mainly that was due to the fact they thought he didn't have brakes and other slight other quirks within that case. Very, very odd. So, yeah, but the 1835 rule, I think it's updated actually. I don't think it's 1835, I think it's 1860 or 1870 something. There's an updated rules. It's to do with herding stuff across pavements and footpaths. But at the same token, you're also not allowed to use pushchairs on them either. So they would fall into the same sort of area. You're not allowed to push a child in a carriage, because it's a carriage, not along the pavements, which of course is nonsense, and so is ignored. And in the same way, you're not allowed to push bikes on the pavement or footpath, because that's not legal either, but people do. So from that point of view, yeah. And to date, not really had any issues. Well, I've had not really had any issues. I've had no issues in 5 years and thousands of miles. And on a 1,000 miler, both of us managed to go through 5 countries with no issues. So yeah, it's entirely down to you guys. You ride with the risk that it's a grey area, electric unicycles specifically. But scooters are allowed as long as they fit in with the regulations. So go and look them up. But yeah. So if anyone wants to go to Blackpool for a ride out, it's worth it. I did 40 miles on the coastal pass, really wide and flat. Nobody bothered you. Everyone amazed. That's Stephen. That's kind of the feedback we get. You ride around, I was like, what is that? Or cheating. Now, what I do now when someone says cheating is I immediately slam my brakes on, back up, and say, would you like to have a go? And then very soon they go, no, actually, you're all right. It's all right. It's not cheating. So, but apparently Mario is putting on weight, I've heard. So he's on about doing an exercise now because he's rode the wheel. And fair play to him, he came in here and I said one of the requirements working here is you have to ride electric unicycle, which is, I would have thought, is probably the only company in the UK that has that requirement. But he went out straight in the corridor and fell on his hip badly twice, and now he can ride well. So I'm not sure if it's because he fell on his hip or because it was the hours of practice he put in. Less beeping is nice, referring to the app. I'm trying to turn off the beeping. Viewers videos, everyone said that. Hi, I did a video of my V8 on sand, where do I send it? So did you see, because I think you asked that before the clip, did you see, and you are now clear, Dan H, on what to do with your videos and where to send it. Well, I guess I said something controversial. Not really, no, but you said something and we hadn't got to the question yet. People pointing and saying that's what we need happens like 10 times a day. It certainly does. DFT are a bunch of NIMBY a-holes. Quoting there, NB. Yeah, well, I think where we stand with that is it needs to be updated. But there is a bit of light at the end of the tunnel because we filled in a whole form. Can you hear Bruce during that piece of wood? On the microphone, Mario? No? That's right, and Bruce is just down there chewing part of the table that's fallen off. But they sent a form out and we filled it in. It was to do with allowing this type of transport, so last mile commuting type stuff. So some good stuff going on there somewhere. Someone's trying to push it through. So yeah. Loving the vids, guys. Do you need to, thank you Stephen and all the people that sent them in obviously, do you need them to make some miles on the MSX for full speed unlocks? No. Thankfully it seems that most people I've seen no YouTube have been left to ride okay and the law against it gets ignored if you're sensible in riding. That's right, it makes a lot of difference how you're riding. To be fair, I've had conversations with policemen who haven't said you shouldn't be riding that. They said where do I get one? And obviously I tell them. So yeah, but again, doesn't mean you can't get done for it either way. But yeah, so if you're involved in an accident, so we know one person who was involved in an accident. This is about 3 years ago now. The cyclist hit him. He was crossing a zebra crossing on his wheel. Cyclist hit him. The cyclist had jumped a red light. The cyclist was okay at the time, but then came back after, because obviously they swapped details, and tried to sue him. I think took him to court, and the police were involved, and the police did not go after this chap on the unicycle. He actually said to the cyclist, "What are you on about? You jumped a red light. Do you want to get dragged through the courts?" And he went, "Okay, yeah, I'll stop there." So even then, in that point, they didn't go after the guy on the unicycle. So that's pretty sweet. Keep that in mind. Yeah, so most people are reporting back the same thing. Police just laugh and think it's cool, which is true, really. 2 wheels or more. The old law, yeah, it's to do with carriages and animals on pavements. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all that again. Is this the reason you do most of your riding off-road? No, I happen to live in the Forest of Dean. Now look up that area on Google Maps. It's one, I think it's the biggest forest in the UK. I think. Not 100% sure about that. It used to be called the Royal Forest of Dean. Absolutely massive. So it's more forest than there are roads. And that's where I live. But you could watch the 1,000 miler and see that we travelled 1,000 miles on road over 13 days through England, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and we went across to Yorkshire, so all that. So yeah, have a look at that. We're on the road there. In fact, I think we've got a policeman waving at us on camera there. Hi Ian, you see this Z10, do you think the tyre would be hard to change? Yes, I do think the tyre would be hard to change. It's hard to change on the Mini Pro. Real thick tyre sidewalls, so yeah, it would be hard to change. But if you're, I'm just talking about taking it off the rim, breaking the bead in and taking it off the rim, yeah. 2 wheels or more, that one needs an update. Random thought, the nice thing about EUCs versus scooters, they are harder to learn, so maybe in long term that will mean less casual idiot riders. Scooters seem to be getting a bad name in the US cities. They are getting a bad name in the US and the cities, mainly because of the rental schemes they've got out there, where people just pick them up, swipe the card, use them, and then just dump them, essentially. And they just end up scattered all over the place, and people obviously don't care for them or ride them well. So there we go. Right, so shall we play? Who wants to see Sneaky Peeky? Come on, let's have a bit of viewer involvement. Who would like to see Sneaky Peeky? If no one comments on it, we're going to play Sneaky Peeky. All I'm saying is there's some cool stuff in there. So you could always do that. So let us know in the comments. Yeah, I mean EUCs are not, you can't learn them straight away and you can't jump on and ride them. So yeah, totally. Stephen Banks would like to see Sneaky Peeky. So does one person classify as enough to play it? Oh, Ronnie Rankin, Sneaky Peeky please, James. Yeah, everyone's on there now. Yeah, I do. Sneaky Peeky. Right, should we go straight into, always as smooth as butter, over to Mario for Sneaky.
Sneaky Peeky.
apparently I'm back on. Allegedly. I mean, I can still see the sneaky peeky playing here, but I'm 10 seconds behind you guys. So, what did you think of sneaky peeky? Is anyone excited for any of that stuff that's coming up? Let me know. That would be good. Never have a husky in a live studio. Things can go terribly wrong. What are you doing? No, just lying down now. You're still now. Dragging himself along the floor. Let's see it again. Ronnie said, let's see it again. Is that a first we've had? Someone said, more. So, are you playing it again, are you? Is it up now or not? No? Are we? Not yet? No. No, he's not yet. Good. Anyone else want to see it again? If anyone else wants to see Sneaky Peeky again, let us know. One vote is not, yeah. One vote's not enough to watch it again. So we need more than one person to say, let's see it again. Z10. I was saying to Mario while that's playing, I said everyone's going to want to see more of the Z10. Yeah, AliExpress. Never use AliExpress. Always use speedyfeet.co.uk. One more time, do it again. Right, I think we've probably got enough votes now, so put it in. I know you're all excited about Z10. So, yeah, play it again. Go for it. Okay, well we're not playing it for a third time, that's for sure. So you've seen that, that's some sneak peeks. So we've got actually a lot of stuff coming up. I did mention to someone, somewhere, how many videos we got up. Mary, you haven't got a photo, have you, of the whiteboard with all the media tasks to do? This happens to be on your phone. You took a photo the other day, didn't you? And I can read out to you what is actually coming up in terms of what we're going to produce. I think he's leaving to go and get... So I'm just going to tell you now, for rather the sneaky peeky, which is aimed at stuff that we're actually part way through producing, we've actually got a whiteboard of jobs to do. Hence the reason we've got all this brand new equipment, and got Mario in to help as well to do it all, because it's ridiculous. So yeah. So right, let's have a look. So I say people would be excited about the Z10 for one, and obviously that is a wheel that's very, very close to our heart. So you'll see this in the unboxing video and the range test, which we've already done. The original wheel that we got in, so the original wheels was wheels when Speedy Feet first was conceived, and we had the Elite, 9bot Elite, and we started dealing with 9bot, and we absolutely loved the company, absolutely brilliant. So we had a close relationship in terms of you just speak to the engineers. It was quite small at the time, and then we said to them, "Oh, you're going to do an electric single wheel by any chance? Is there such a thing?" And they said, "Whoa, hold your horses, there actually is. We're bringing something out." And they showed us pictures of it, like, wow, okay. And then so, hold on, Mary's texting me now. The answer is no. I'll read it out. No, I will read it out. Sorry about that, everyone. I can't do two things at once. Looks good, isn't it? Now I've completely lost the live feed. Anyway, so, yeah, it's close to our heart because then we got the 9bot 1, the original one. And then, so when this has come out now, it's been so many years in the making. So much has happened since with them buying Segway. Contracts being torn up with distribution rights and all that sort of business and all that heartache. But even so, it was born, Speedy Feet was really born off 9bot and their products, and that's why we loved it. And so it is quite close to our hearts. So the Z10, yeah, is brilliant, so we've got that in. But there are definitely, everyone is being absolutely won over by its looks. It is a bit of a Marmite product, if I'm honest. So, yeah, keep a watch out. It's very good in certain areas, and in certain areas, some of you are not going to like it at all. So I'll just let you know that. I'm not going to give too much away, but it isn't the be all and end all. I keep saying to people, it isn't the be all and end all. People keep saying, "Oh, I'm not sure to get the M Super X or to get this." Say, look, wait for the video, because it is, yeah, it doesn't quite hit all the notes on everything. So yeah, let's have another look. So we've got the list. I'll list out before I start answering the questions again. Mario has sent me, thank you Mario, he sent me the list of stuff we've got to do. So I'll try and read this out correctly. So you've got the Sneaky Peeky, which is stuff we're currently producing, but you've got M10-3, We got 1,000 miler, day 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 to do. We've got, these aren't ones that are in the videos by the way, MCM5. What else we've got? We're doing a video called Riding Fast, The Risks. Battery and how should I treat it, separate video. We got the M Super seat video, because you can get a seat for the M Super. They've updated it, so slightly different. Maintenance Monday. We might do something to do with Maintenance Monday for you guys. So if there's any common questions, then we might try and garnish those and then try and do videos on a Monday live on the maintenance side of it. Don't know, or it might be pre-recorded. Not sure on that one yet. ES2 scooter and the Mini Plus have come in as of yesterday, day before yesterday. We have the Inmotion hover shoes. And that's what we've got on the list so far, and there is actually more as well. There's a load of other stuff written on there, but that's the stuff. So, who would like to see the Inmotion hover shoes? Who would? Oh, just to make you can see the Inmotion hover shoes, the Mini Plus. We can show you the box, and ES2 show you the box before the actual video. We've got those in. They're sat there on the table to do. Let's have a little look. All heavy training. Wake me up when they release another 11 kilogram or less 9-volt S3. Yeah, that power. I suppose solid state batteries are going to start to bring the weight down. At that point, we'll have long range and light vehicles. Has the rim of a wheel ever got out of shape oval from you jumping on it? No, it hasn't. No. I've seen someone dent one, weirdly. Actually put a dent in it. It's a write-off, of course, when it's a dent. There's not anything you can really do with it. But no, I've never ever. Oh, I don't. Have I blown a board? Blew a board on the 1,000 miler. That's the only time I've ever blown a board. So not dented a rim or anything like that, to answer your question, no. Which wheel did John W pick? Oh, Rich, that video's not out yet. I'm actually editing it currently. So can't tell you. Upload date, don't know. It's like saying what time do you go live? Don't really know. Could be hour 4, could be 5, 6, who knows. That's how random we are. When's the next Speedy Feet meet? It could be whenever. True, it'd be nice to have an equivalent to the i5 with newer motor battery. Yeah, so the i5, they've got a new i5 out. Not that I want to promote IPS, because we had terrible service from them. And they won't back up the customer, so we're never stocking the IPS stuff. I think I said that last week, week before. But anyway, they've got a beefier i5, if you want to look that up. Looks ace. Do you know if the EU Z10 will be different? Heard the headlights are pain, switches off in headlights, beams upwards instead of the road, etc. Also handles are sliding down, etc. So where I stand on that is that I don't want to give too much away with the Z10 particularly, because a lot of work goes into the video. I'd rather release it all in one go so you can garnish it all then. But the headlights are like on almost all electric unicycles. The issue is what they need to do is they need to design headlights which are connected to the firmware so it understands where the body of the vehicle is. Obviously it's set there. So when you're dead straight, dead flat, perfect, excellent. If you're going up a steep hill and you're leaning forward, it's pointing at the ground right in front of you. And if you're going downhill and you're braking hard, it's actually up there somewhere. What they need to do is have one that is on a motor system, that when you push forward and it's going up a hill, it then needs to rise or lower. That's all I'm saying. So that will be good, and especially for something in that premium price bracket. And going forward, I mean, what excites me is the Z10 is really good, I say, in some areas. And what excites me is what's going to come next. What's going to be the next design of that? Is it going to be redundancy built into the boards, having 2 boards, basically never ever going to have any issues with it? The headlight's going to auto adjust, all those sorts of things. That would be brilliant. That would be really, really good. M10-3, yeah, as long as I can get. We got some coming in, but it's going to be some time. And if we can borrow Rich's, he offered it last week, we could do the video sooner. But yeah, MCM5 supposed to be pretty epic for a light 14-inch. Yes, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be really, really good. In fact, sat here. We're just waiting for the time to be able to do it. We've done nothing on the MCM5. It's to do. Are there any new EUCs coming out in 2019? There definitely will be, but don't know any specific details of that whatsoever. But there definitely will be from almost all manufacturers. And it was good because it had a bit of a lull for a while. And we're like, there's the excitement, the buzz is sort of toned down. Now you've got the release. It's all good. Z10 looking such a stunner grabs loads of people's attention who haven't been involved in electric unicycles at all. So it grabs their attention and it's like, oh, brilliant. And you're bringing people in and everyone's getting excited about it. And you've got all these new models out. Like the M Super X is a stonking machine. So all these machines coming out now, they definitely getting safer and safer. They're getting more powerful and faster, which seems to almost equals safer, as long as people then aren't jumping on them as complete newbies and bombing flat out. That's the issue I have. So the speeds they go now are a bit crazy. It'd be good to be able to dial that back. But anyway, yeah, hover shoes, bit gimmicky. I totally agree. But we got a set here from Inmotion, so it'd be good to have a look. I mean, that's going to be, you need like a hospital ward to be able to ride those. Any bumps, I would imagine, I'm only guessing. So, hey! Another subscriber, follower. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so I would imagine if you hit bumps on those, they're going to be terrible. So I'll grab them in a minute. You can have a look at the hover shoes, the Inmotion hover shoes. Now, the Inmotion hover shoes, we got a press release for the Inmotion hover shoes before Segway brought out the W1s. So if people are thinking, oh, that's weird, they just copied Segway. Segway obviously had them in the works as well, but who started designing them first, I have no idea. But we had the press release long before the W1 was released. So let's have a look. Z10 or MSX. I got the MSX. The tyre is so comfy. If not pumped up solid for off-road, I do like the look of the Z10 though. Yeah. So I go into that in the video of the Z10. Speaking of the ES2, will you be stocking the ES4 external battery alongside it? James, I think you probably asked us that via email and possibly on our socials. But definitely. So we'll have also what we typically do. Speedy Feet brings in a product. We get used to, we get used to that product, and then we work out what that product needs in terms of parts. Then we get those parts in, and then we broaden the parts section out to almost every part for it, as long as we can buy it. So yes, in answer to your question, we will definitely have those sort of components in fairly soon, next 2 or 3 weeks probably. ES2 looks good. UK price almost double anywhere else. Totally agree. It is almost double. It's partly to do with the increase in price, partly to do with the certification side of it and the cost involved with that. Hi bro, what is the best wheel for under $10,000? Well, you can get a lot for under $10,000, but I might be a bit sarcastic there. I think you might mean 1,000. What's he doing? Is he chewing the... Is he moving the camera? Husky problems. He's moving the tripod. Brilliant. Bruce. Whee! That's going nuts, that thing. Right, Bruce. Go away. Actually, I'm going to disappear for a second. I'll get the hover shoes. Ness Mary gets the hover shoes. Do you know where the hover shoes are? Yes, he does. Brilliant. Bruce, out. Go on, out. Hey! People are subscribing like good uns. Look at that. There's his name. Brilliant. Bruce, out. Don't knock the light over. Good. Out. Husky's notoriously stubborn. Right, there we are. Back to it. $10,000. You can get a lot of wheels for $10,000. Come our way. $10,000 sounds good to me. I'll sell you one for $10,000. But no, I think for $1,000, so you're talking 800 quid. 800 quid. I would put my money on V8, probably. It's probably what I'll go for. Sort of just about a best all-rounder. Oh, look at this. Express delivery. Let's move this aside. So, thanks Mario. Very kind. My glamorous assistant. So have a look what we got here. The Inmotion hover shoes. Probably best to show you the actual Inmotion logo. This is a live unboxing. I can't believe it. This is not supposed to be happening, but I twisted my hand. Okay, I'll show you one of them. Oh my goodness, they are heavy. Now I've already broken most of the things on Michael's desk because I was messing about with it and I was saying how torquey it was and how powerful it was, and it went a bit wrong. So, let's move that aside, making lots of noise here. This is going to be real noisy. I'll put it over here away from the mic. Come on. Don't make it really, really crunchy. This is totally wrecking the audio now, isn't it? Okay, you've lowered the volume. Good man. Right, so here we go. It's obviously not going to be a close-up unboxing, but I'm not sure how close that is. But there's the Inmotion. Oh, he's going to do a zoom, I think. This is a manual zoom here. I can't see because I'm 10-15 seconds behind. But this is the hover shoes from Inmotion. Show you all the angles. They do look nice. And the first thing that comes to my mind, right, we move big boxes around in the warehouse. I reckon one of these under a box would help you move boxes around the warehouse. I really do. So that's that there. You get a really, really good look here at this. And you've got those so you can carry them like that. Like that, both sides. Right, probably zoom out now, I suspect. There's a tyre. fresh rubber. There they are. Right. Shall I stop smashing them about and actually boot them up? Hope this doesn't go flying off the... Oh, that's right. Remember now. Right, there you go. It's hard to do because I'm not stood on it, but that is now balancing completely. So you've got just exactly the same as electric unicycle. You lean forward, it goes forward, lean back, it goes back. But this has gone horribly wrong on Mike's desk. So I've gone, oh, this is really torquey, and pushed down on it, and it spat out and went along the desk and knocked all the stuff off. But yeah, so you've got the power button here. Is that going to go to standby mode? No. Okay. Now it thinks it's on. Should we hear the motor spin? Really actually brilliant, isn't it? Let's hear the motor spin. Ready? Ah, is that the cutest motor you've ever heard? That's tiny. Right, so we're looking at 250 watts. It's 1.9 amp hours, max speed 12 kilometers an hour. But we'll see how that goes. I mean, it is. I do think it's gimmicky. I can't really see the point in it, but I'd imagine it is fun. And that's what it's all about. And I don't think they're going to be ridiculously expensive either. So with that in mind, it's probably got some uses, and I think we'll probably load boxes on them and move stuff around because they'll take a fair bit of weight. So that's that there. That's the Inmotion hover shoes. That'll be good fun. I'm looking forward to actually trying that just because it's something completely different. Yeah. But that's Inmotion sent us those with our last order to have a go because we said we would be interested in just trying them out for them. So there you go. Let me have another look. We are ordered bent rim. Happened to my K16 but wasn't clear if it was a factory defect or did somehow. I'm not crazy rider, so not sure how. I'm not sure what that's. Joel's talking to someone else, thankfully. So I don't know really what that's talking about. V8 is really nice for the money. Yep, totally agree. Yes, show us the infirmary shoes. Brilliant. Yeah, what about a best 16-inch for under 1k? Best 16-inch. Well, that's going to be the V10 or V8, I reckon. Yeah, V8. 16-inch running. They look cool. I guess the lack of strap makes it so you can bail quickly. Yeah, probably. Yeah, oh man, you wouldn't want to buckle yourself into this, would you? But I mean, it'd take your whole weight, so that'll lift me. Allegedly, that'll lift me. I haven't tried it yet. We'll try that in the video, I guess. Fresh rubber, yes. Having two separate things to carry around also seems weird. However, a EUC of that size would be fun. Yeah, so Gotway did. Was it the 6-inch? Long time ago. It was like a coffee mug. Not a bit bigger than that coffee mug. But it was like this sort of thing. Wouldn't go very far. Not very fast and not very powerful. But can you ride... Hey! This is going nuts. What's going on? Why would people subscribe to us? Who was it? It's Mario. Mario subscribed.
Wasn't a follower originally.
He wasn't. He's just pointed out he wasn't even a follower. So he didn't come here and work. He actually. Now Mike's laughing in the background. Yeah, he wasn't even following us. You follow us on Instagram? You are. That's good. So thumbs up for that. But Twitter, no. Facebook? We'd like to. Yeah, you'd like to pay just or no? I have done before. Good. He's embarrassed and laughing. So yeah, he's now following us. Good job I put that there because he wouldn't bother. So brilliant. You should put a book horizontally on top of one of those shoes to ride one with both feet. Yeah, you could do like a plank. Yeah. Mick Nomads love that wheel. Yes, it's a very good wheel. Mick Nomads is currently riding a V10 to try and up the mileage on it. So we can do our next video, 250km video on it. My anchor question is about that mini Gotway M05. Ah, okay, M5. I hope it's not too much of a complex question because I don't know much about it. Shall we go to anchor? That's a good segue into that. So let's check. See what I did there with the segue thing? That was quite good, wasn't it? Pleased with myself. Better not mention it though, just roll with it. Right, I think Stephen Banks is asking about a Blackpool ride. So for you guys in Blackpool, if any of you are, or near there, let's turn the volume up, and Mario's going to have to watch the volume now, Mario, because I'm going to press play.
Hello Ian, it's not really a question, just a bit of info. I recently went to Blackpool for a ride out, which I only ever see the front when you're walking and you're tired out after going a couple of miles down there.
Yeah.
But I bought the M Super X and went all the way down to Cleveland, all the way around the seafront, 18 miles along, just glorious coastline. I just thought I'd send you a message. You miss out on seeing other sights.
Oh, yeah.
And the countryside and the seaside when you don't have any mobility like
Totally.
having an ECU and just going all the way around the seaside. It was just lovely. It's just lovely to get about and see different places.
Brilliant.
And stop for the coffee. Right, guys, have a good show. See you later.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. That's great to hear. So yeah, it's actually opened up the world for you, which I found. So in the Forest of Dean, there's all these trails, as I was saying earlier. It's a massive forest. Never explored in all the years we've been here. We'd never dream of it. You wouldn't walk along a straight path and look up there and go, I'll pop up there for 2 miles and see what's at the end. Could be nothing, but I'll walk there. You don't bother. You go, nah, I'll leave that. Hey! We need a little bow to celebrate. Poppers.
Cake.
Cake. Need cake. Send cake. Unit C, building 13.2. Vantage Point Business Village, Mitchell, Gloucestershire, GL170DD. Send cake. Yes, and I never went out there, but now I do. Now with the wheels for the last 5 years, whipping all over the place. Absolutely love it. Gets you out there, even in rain, even in snow. More of a challenge. So, yeah. Okay, let's go on now to Joel. So we're on the Anchor thing. So anyone watching this is wondering what is going on. The Anchor app, download it. You can send us a message directly, and we can play that message on air to make it a little bit more interesting. Because my voice, one, I get a sore throat doing this. Secondly, it's quite boring. Here we go. Let's see. Joel, he sent in 1, 2, 3, 4 messages. So for those of you who haven't sent in 4 and sent in none, be like Joel. Right, you ready?
Hello, Ian. So for some reason, I'm obsessed with really small electric unicycles lately. Last week, you gave me great advice about checking out the M10 III, and that looks pretty nice. A little bit expensive for a third wheel, but I'm thinking about it, not for the immediate future, but later. But it also sent me on a Googling rampage of coming across a couple models that Gotway seems to be prototyping, which come up as the M0 and the M5, which at least the second one is a 5-inch wheel, which is super tiny, but it looks really fun. So I guess my question is, have you come across this at all? And it looks like it's out of production. Do you have any idea whether this would be something that Gotway or any other company might be getting into in the future? That is, I guess, electric unicycles that are less than 10 inches. Thanks a lot, and keep up the great work.
Thank you very much, Joel. So to answer your question, as you said, if I don't know, I don't know. I don't know, but what I'll do right now is I will send a message to contact in Gotway and say, are you producing a sub 14-inch wheel? Question sent. Easy as that. I will let you know. Either if they answer now, brilliant. If they don't, I will let you know next show. Might have to remind me because I'll probably forget. But I've asked the question and they definitely will let me know. So we can follow up on that one, all being well. And of course, if they're actually going to make one, and they do make one, we'll have them in. So, yeah, may have to get a cheaper honeymoon next year so I can afford the M Super X. I think I'll wait until after the honeymoon and then get some of that sweet Speedy Feet 0% finance. So, very good. But for those who don't know, we do 0% finance for those in the UK. So it's there available. You have to run through checkout to go and check whether you can actually, you have to apply and then see if you get accepted for it, which is not us that does the accepting. So it's a third party. There's us, third party, and then the bank, and the third party does all the legwork, the integration, and then they go off and see if it can either be done automatically or a manual review sometimes. And then if you can get 0% finance, you just check out like normal and we get an order through. We take a hit on it, the 0% finance, but it is there as a service. So we actually get less doing that. It's not like we get some sort of a kickback from it. It's not like that at all. It's the other way around. It's there as a service for those guys that either buying like 2 wheels and can't afford 2, whatever. It's there as a service, so feel free to use it. If you want to get a wheel and you think, that's a little bit too expensive for me, I've got £600 budget, but there's a wheel 1,500 quid, then put the 600 quid down as a deposit and then the rest on 0%. That's the way to do it. So let's have a little look. Those programs were made a long time ago. Yeah, I have seen small wheels, and it is. I've kind of answered that earlier on, but Joel said he sent a message on it, so I played the message. But Yeah, their small wheels were there and they stopped it. And I tried to buy one actually, but it was ridiculously expensive off someone that had one. They offered it to us, but I was really tempted because I wanted one the size of a coffee mug, but no, it was a bit silly money to put on the table. Yeah, I went half cash and half finance. You can choose what you want to pay up front. There we go, Stephen. Spot on. He did the same thing. All the MSX review have left me no choice but to buy one. Yeah, was going to go with Z10, but the MSX wins. The E Plus is good, but just too slow. Riding tilt back unintentionally and commuting, saving fuel. Yeah, so Mario is currently using the 9.1 to commute from where he lives to the train station, and he finds that. But he seems to have a bit of a special one. His goes a little bit faster. It's only about a mile an hour. But yeah, a little bit too slow. But then again, safe. So there's two ways of looking at it. If he comes off, probably won't lose his jaw. So that should be good for him. Mario, do you reckon? Last time, Mario did ask at the end, I think, of the 3 lives ago, whether he should be allowed a faster wheel. You put it in there. Remember, you changed the text overlay cheekily at the end. No one commented on that, whether you should be allowed a faster wheel or not. So he's never had one. Yeah, but if they'd all said, yeah, faster wheel, let him have a bad accident, then I would have said, yeah. But no one said it. I was riding an Airwell X8 around Newcastle one time for 4 years, to and from work for local errands, until its battery gave up. I was wondering if I jumped straight on one of the more powerful wheels, would I struggle or not? No, you will not, Gary. Hello. Yeah, so you won't, Gary. No, it depends on what size you go up to. If you go onto an 18-inch, you might find that it just takes a little while to get used to. But if you're used to riding one around, you're not going to. No. You might have a bit of a learning curve, but not really. The powerful ones don't tend to deliver all that power immediately anyway. It's a build-up through the firmware. So you lean on it, and it just builds up, and off you go. So it's not massively sudden. It's not like you're riding a powerful sports bike. It tends to be slow to get it going, but once you get into the mids, it then starts to peak out if you want to lean forward more and more and more. So you'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. You ever have the M Super X flat out? Close to it. Very close to it, yeah. But ridiculously dangerous. So I was fully kitted up, like you saw in the Sneaky Peeky. I was wearing that sort of kit just in case. But I pushed it the other day to see what it can do, see if I could blow the board. So I went up real steep hills, all that sort of business. We've got 5 minutes left, by the way. And it performed absolutely flawlessly, but still, I didn't get it to beep. Can you do a video of you talking to police while you're EUC and ask them what they think of EUCs? Asking for trouble. Yeah, I won't be doing that. No, I'm not going to ask for trouble. I like to behave myself if I can when I'm riding around. Pushing your luck is probably not something you really want to do. But they've all been very nice so far. Everywhere we've been, all different parts of the country, they've all been lovely and no issues at all. So, if you've got any other questions, then ask, because we've got 4 minutes remaining until this live feed, show 10, ends. Don't forget to send in your viewers' videos. 3 more, and we go to the prize draw, who wins out of the top 10. And we will rank it as well. You only get a prize for winning, but we'll rank it 1, 2, and 3 to who came first, second, and third. Probably get a sticker. Where have they gone? You can get a sticker if you come second or third. There you go. You can get one of them. These are on our site if you really want one. But there we go. So send them in, and it was on the end of the viewers video segment. Go back and watch it, and you'll see at the end there's a slide that tells you what you need to do and how to do it. So send that in. But yeah, if you've got any more questions, let me know, because now we've got 3 minutes left of this show. And whilst we've got 3 minutes left, I'm going to turn this back on because I quite enjoy this, and I'm going to see if I can injure myself. Come on. Oh, there we go. We're live. Good. Now standby mode. Let's see what sort of weight this takes. Put a cup on there. Look at that. How good's that? Yeah. So it carried a cup, no issue. Oh wow. No. No. He didn't know that was on there. I thought it beeped to let me know it knew it was on there. Will it take the weight of this, I wonder? Try and keep that in the same place. Okay, here we go. How badly wrong could this go? Easy. Got it. Just waiting for trouble, basically. Oh, so Rich said thanks for jumping tips. He lowered the pressure and it made it have made a big difference. So we found it a lot easier to jump. And Rich was asking last week how he can jump and what would make it easier. And lowering the pressure is one of those things where you increase. Go and watch last week's video. I won't explain it all again. But lowering the pressure can make it a lot easier to jump. So yeah, more compression from there. But Rich sent in, that's Rich Skull who sent the video in of him riding around his M Super X. So yeah, again, send them in, send us an anchor message as well, and then subscribe to our channel. Sore throat now. Subscribe to the channel, Twitter, Instagram, go to all of those. So yeah. I'm riding to girlfriend's 10 miles after the show, can't wait. Not to see the girlfriend, but to ride to hers. That's good, isn't it? Does she watch this live show? Probably not. Will EUCs ever have mechanical brakes? I wouldn't have thought so. I can't really see the need why they'd ever need a mechanical brake. So, yeah, I mean, you can... oh, Rich is always rude, isn't he? Shame. Lowering the tone. Again. I can't see why they'd want mechanical brakes, to be honest. Rich regrets writing that comment now. I know that. He sat there going, I shouldn't have written that. But can't see the point, because you lean back. It's actually a very, very strong braking mechanism with the motor, using that powerful motor, especially his motor's now about 2,000 watts. So pretty powerful. You can probably stop quicker than most brakes. Disc brakes aside, I suppose, on a bicycle, but standard brakes, bound to outbrake. Perhaps we should do a test one day and do a video. Could write that on the whiteboard for Mario to do. Yeah, add it to it. Right, we have got 40 seconds left. Hey, I'll tell you what, should we end the show with Sneaky Peeky? Would that be a good idea? Who wants to watch Sneaky Peeky one more time to end the show? And once that's finished playing, that is the end of the show. So, right, okay. So just we want one or two yeses to watch Sneaky Peeky again. If not, I will just end the show because it's now 1 hour has elapsed. So I'm going to wait 10 seconds. So yes, we got a yes. Let's close out. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this week. We will, of course, be back next week with more Sneaky Peeky. Probably. That's a lot of work to do, actually, to be fair. We should also have next week John's Which Wheel John Chose video. Should be coming up. There's loads. But send in viewers' videos, so grab that, bring them in so we can make that segment. We can expand the segment out. The more people send in, the more it can be filled in with your videos. So send them in, and you can win a t-shirt. You can also buy these t-shirts on Speedy Feet. So go to speedyfeet.co.uk. You can buy this and the stickers, whatever you want. Help support, that would be good. So thanks very much, guys, for watching and contributing this week. It's getting more and more and more. It's slowly rolling, and I'm still talking, but the momentum is rolling in now. We're getting videos coming in. We get people leaving messages. That's what we need to make it an interactive show. So I will close out now. This is now Sneaky Peeky for the 3rd time in this show. See you all next week.